Welcome back to the Pixel Response Podcast. I'm Paul, and with me is Nathan and Proton John.
Hi.
Hi. Nathan is not saying anything right now.
Hey, what's up?
You sound really tired.
Should I just call myself Krasnor now? Or, like...
You're just Krasnor?
No, I don't know. You introduced John with his internet handle.
But my actual name's in my internet handle.
That's right.
True.
So you are...
I cover all my bases.
Krasnathan.
Nathan. I'm not going to do that.
Nathnor.
I do get tired earlier in the day, though, so you might be right. I don't know.
You have been waking up on time now, though. Like, at a decent time. You've been talking to me in text. I send you a text, and you will reply now.
Instead of, like, five hours later.
Well, I send you something at, like, 10 o'clock, where most of the working world is already up and been working for a couple hours, and I get a text back at, like, 5 o'clock when I'm home, when Nathan's waking up.
That was happening for a while.
I'm not kidding.
No, I know. 4 p.m. around there was what was happening for a bit, and it was really, really bad.
4 p.m.?
Yeah, I would see the sun coming up as I was drifting away, and then I'd wake up and it would be dark. Like, in effect, I might as well have lived in Alaska. Like, it was nighttime all the time.
I'm surprised you're not pressed. That usually is what
I was really... That was a really bad week, so I decided I had to fix it. Because, yeah, that was starting to happen. I don't think I have seasonal affect disorder, but I don't know.
I just love how the initials for seasonal affect disorder is sad.
Yeah,
so
perfect.
Sad.
So sad.
Nathan's been sad lately.
Oh,
Why are you even sad?
He's got the Christmas blues.
Oh,
Do you
no.
like?
I don't know. Do you like Christmas?
Christmas is fine. I don't, like, do a lot of stuff for it. Like, I don't have a tree or anything, or put up lights, but I go to places and eat turkey.
What's your fondest Christmas memory? Go.
Fondest, like, ever?
Ever.
Oh, man. I don't know. Like,
Mega Man 3 when I was a kid. Best Christmas ever.
Mega Man 3 when you were a kid? Oh, okay. Godzilla vs. Megalon. That was, like, that basically gave me permission to start buying movies. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. I just never thought to own movies before. And then my dad gave me that. I was like, wait, I'm like 10. Can I just buy stuff now? And they're just like, yeah, whatever, dude. And over the next month, I bought like a dozen Godzilla videos.
Please tell me your dad said, yeah, whatever, dude.
I don't remember.
That was in at the time. All the dads were saying it.
To be fair, that's not one of the best Godzilla movies, but
it's a Godzilla movie, which makes it the best movie.
Yeah, speaking of Godzilla movies, though, Pacific Rim, did you see the trailer?
So excited.
Yeah, it looks like big budget, awesome, that stuff, which I'm really happy about. So, also GLaDOS is there.
Yeah, she is totally there. John, have you seen it?
No, I have not.
Okay. In that case, what's your fondest Christmas memory? Go, before we get into this, I guess.
I am the Grinch, so I don't have any.
Oh, okay, so you don't have a heart. But Pacific Rim, it's very good.
Whereas
Final Fantasy 3 for Christmas.
You were saying that
you said to pick up the pace, get some energy going, so we gotta go. Quick hits.
What?
Quick hits, let's go.
Well,
Pacific Rim, best movie? Better than Godzilla?
No! Maybe better than North American Godzilla, yes.
It's essentially Power Rangers, though.
Well, big robots?
They create giant robots to fight monsters.
Well, yeah, but that's also, like, Mogera or whatever. Like, there's Godzilla ones where that happens, too.
Right.
Yeah, that happens pretty often, actually.
Right, but Power Rangers is better.
Nah.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't watch it much, so I'm going to say no.
Get out of this podcast.
What? For not watching?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right.
That's how I feel.
That's how you
feel. I can't deal with it.
Is it on in any form today? Is there a modern iteration?
Of Power Rangers? Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of different Power Rangers that came out after our generation, what we grew up with. I haven't seen any of them. There's like a space one and like samurai ones. And
Samurai one's the current one. Space was like 2001.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Power Rangers in Space is pretty old.
That was still after my time, though.
Yeah. Power Rangers Super Samurai is the current one. I saw it when I was babysitting my sister's dogs.
Mm-hmm.
It just was on YTV, so I just started watching it. I was like, oh, the theme song is almost the exact same as the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers theme song.
Nathan, do you genuinely not like Power Rangers?
Oh, I don't have like a negative opinion. I just never watched it. It was on here and there while I was waiting for shows I did care about. So I was just like, all right, and saw parts of it, but I just never really figured out what was going on. It was dudes in suits though fighting, so I'm into that.
Booyah!
Are the new ones still like that, or are they like animated or something?
No, same thing.
Okay.
Live action people, and then suddenly it's people wearing suits and fighting.
Is it still the same thing where like the suit part is just Japanese people?
I think they've gotten past that, and now it's actually North American footage. I think they started using actual footage. I don't know when they started doing that, actually. I think when they bought the licensing halfway through the run of all the different series.
Mm-hmm.
So for the Americanized stuff, were they just like splicing in footage to recontextualize stuff, or was it
Yeah, pretty much.
voice acting? Okay.
They would voice act over like the original scenes, and then add in like extra sound effects to make it seem
Kind of like Raymond Burr in Godzilla.
like if you go back and watch the original Power Rangers now, you'll notice like there's a camera difference between like the Japanese footage and the American footage.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Japanese footage will look a lot fuzzier, so it's like an easy way to tell. But back then, like on old CRT TVs, you couldn't tell the difference.
Oh, okay. Is that on DVD or Blu-ray in any form, or no?
It is. I don't know if it's on DVD. I think they're working on that, but I know it's on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
It is on Netflix. Yeah, I've been watching them.
Does it hold up?
Does it hold up? Without nostalgia, no.
Okay.
It's basically a B-movie TV show if you have no nostalgia for it.
Yeah.
Did
What should
either of
be
you
airtight?
guys watch the Tick live action show?
Yes.
Not the live action show, no.
You dig it, or like I watched the first one?
It is not as good as the cartoon.
Okay.
I will state that.
Yeah, that seems to be the case. We watched, like, I was at a Christmas party and we actually watched the Tick animated Christmas special or whatever, Multi Santa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that was quite enjoyable. But my only real interaction with the Tick was this point and click adventure game.
There was a point and click adventure game for the Tick?
Yeah, at least a demo of it I had on a disc or something, and I thought it was pretty humorous. But yeah, I can't really elaborate. I didn't play the whole thing, but that's all I know of the Tick. He's funny though. I guess he's got a big chin. Arthur, the guy.
That's all I remember is the theme song.
You remember Freakazoid?
Oh yeah, I have that on DVD.
What's the theme song to that again? I can't remember.
Super Teen Extraordinaire, Freakazoid.
Oh, that's right.
Runs around in underwear, Freakazoid, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Perfect. All right, then. So Power Rangers. Best
TV
Christmas
show.
experience ever.
Is there a Christmas episode of Power Rangers?
I don't...
probably is.
There probably is. I don't know.
Okay.
I remember we were playing Power Rangers once in elementary school, and a dude kicked me in the balls, and I went to the office, not the nurse's office. That was the worst.
Were you one of the Rangers or were you one of the bad guys?
I don't even remember. Getting kicked in the balls has a way of taking precedent over little details like that.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you were playing, right? It wasn't just you got pulled in Crossfire.
No, we were all playing. There was a bunch of us.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair then.
Shit hurt, yo.
I don't know. I don't have any similar. Oh, I guess we'd play that game where you throw the hacky sack at the person standing near the wall.
Mm-hmm.
That would result in similar injuries.
You throw a hacky sack? That's dodgeball, isn't it?
No, it's you guys are all playing hacky sack, and then the person who drops it. I think in some areas it's called red ass or something.
Yeah,
like
we
this.
called it butts up. You would go like
What the fuck?
whoever dropped it would have to go up to the wall, and a person would get a free throw at you.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
if they hit you successfully, awesome. If they miss, do they get to throw it back, or is it just
No, if they throw it at the wall, it's fine, because the thing was you threw it at the wall and then you had to catch it. If you caught it and fumbled, you would have to go up and touch the wall before another person could take it and throw it and hit the wall.
okay?
And then if they were able to get the ball to the wall before you could touch it, if you fumbled it, they get a free throw at you. But if they hit you, since it never technically touched the wall, they then have to run up. And then they have an opportunity to be thrown at or whatever.
I forget.
Yeah, wall ball, balls to the wall. All
Or
right.
dodge sack is something someone's saying.
Dodge sack.
Oh, maybe that's just dodgeball, but with hacking sacks, which doesn't actually happen often. But,
John, you never
yeah.
played this?
I've never heard of this. We just played, dodgeball.
Did you play hacky sack of any kind?
Some people did.
Okay.
Did you play with lobsters?
Yes.
Because apparently you were saying that there was lobsters everywhere. They were in the streets where you lived.
No.
So that every
there's
time
a
you
trap.
walk down the street, you would just grab a lobster if you got hungry, take a bite, and then throw it into the woods. Or into the ocean, I guess.
Into the woods.
Yeah.
That's where they come from. So you go down to the pier, and there's a trap full of lobsters, though. Is that possible?
Yeah, no. You'd see lots of lobster traps everywhere, but you wouldn't see lobsters walking down the street.
No,
'Cause
not
they would
walking.
Get run
They
over
were
by a car.
No, not walking. They were laying there for you to take a bite into them and throw them back into the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my bad.
See, I have this picture in my head of you living like in a wooded area in the country with trees everywhere and a little like gravel road that you had to walk down before you got to any normal street, and there was just lobsters crawling up from the trees.
See, well, except for the lobsters crawling out of the trees, that does actually kind of describe a house near where I used to live.
Okay. I don't know what's with the lobsters in trees. That's all.
Because I remember having a conversation with John a long time ago, and he said something about there was lobsters in the streets or something, but he meant it as a way to express that they were everywhere. He didn't mean literally,
Yeah,
but I
I
always
was
got
being
this picture.
sarcastic, and you just took it way
like it's like the
too
streets
literal.
are paved with lobster, as in gold.
No, not paved with. That's
Okay.
That's disgusting.
Okay.
Disgusting, Nathan.
You know what else is disgusting?
What's that?
Sorry, I was at a candy shop and there were candy-covered scorpions, and I've never heard of this.
Dude, have
See,
you?
that I've actually heard of. Those
I
have been around
have.
for a long
I have
time.
my scorpion popsicle or whatever lollipop in my hand right now.
But are you ever going to eat it?
Like, I kind of want to, but at the same time, I think it just looks cool.
Okay.
But
They also had, like,
I wouldn't be
crickets
opposed to
and stuff.
biting into it. So
Okay.
yeah,
I had no idea people were actually selling bugs as like novelty candy food.
hmm
It's odd to me.
and
But
apparently they're good. At
the
least
actual scorpion is. It's not just the lollipop.
I have no idea. This one's
Okay.
blueberry.
Mm-hmm.
Blueberry flavor, yeah, it's scorpion sucker. Looking at
Okay.
it right
Well,
now.
I mean, it's just like lobsters seem bug-like to me, but I'm not sure if that's actually fair. Crustaceans, is that the same thing? Similar-ish.
They seem like it, yeah, because they have like similar qualities, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would assume. I mean,
Pinchers.
since John like would walk with lobsters to school, he would be the one to ask about this.
We took the bus. Get it right.
You took a lobster to school. That'd be amazing.
Cat bus from Totoro. But yeah.
Yeah.
Or Totoro, sorry.
What did you say?
Totoro. I slowed it down.
Totoro.
Yeah.
See, this is why they say Canadians can never pronounce anything correctly.
Mhm.
It's because we can't.
Linguistics. We're allowed to say it however we want.
It's true. We're a country, damn it. We can say things the way we want to.
Yeah.
Like, are we still part of the monarchy?
No.
Sort of.
Well, we got that lady on our money and stuff, but
But like,
I
just
think-
as a figurehead?
She can, if she ever really wanted to, she could override any laws or anything that tried to get passed through Parliament.
Mm-hmm.
But if she did that, we would probably cause like a huge fuss. Like basic.
So
it's
we
kinda
should
like,
uprise.
she's basically a figurehead, but they do have power if they ever actually wanted to exercise it.
Okay, so we have to rise up and destroy our overlord, which is
Power to the people.
which is an elderly lady that could never fight back.
Yep.
Mhm.
So we could probably
She
keep
hated the
with a
Olympics.
pillow.
yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't too happy about the Olympics.
Based on the internet coverage I saw, I never saw that James Bond thing that
You
everyone was
didn't?
talking about.
Where
No.
like, they jumped out of the helicopter?
Yeah, I should probably check that out, but I just didn't.
Mm,
I actually saw that at work. A bunch of us were just kind of watching it.
Hmm.
yeah.
Did everyone?
And Mr. Bean was playing Chariots of Fire.
That's
Great.
pretty good.
Rowan Atkinson, Vangelis.
The only thing I knew from the Olympics was that Muse did the song. That's it.
That song, you know what? Did you ever get okay with that song, or did you still dislike it?
I actually did first listening to the whole album a track by track review.
Mhm.
And in context of the album, it makes a lot more sense and is a lot less ridiculous without like people swimming and running in a commercial.
Okay, so I never actually saw the song in relation to like a video like that. The song I just saw was the video was the song by itself.
Mm-hmm.
So I never actually saw it used in the context of the actual Olympics.
And actually, the first time listening to that whole album, even the dubsteppy songs seemed okay.
Yeah,
So
no, I agree with you. I really enjoyed Madness. Or sorry, Madness.
that wasn't the dubsteppy song I was thinking of.
Were you thinking of the second?
The Second Law. It's what it's called, I think. Yeah, I know it
Well,
has
that's the album name.
Yeah, isn't that also the song name though? It's like something colon
like,
the Second Law.
You're totally right. I think
It's something like that. It doesn't really matter, but in context, that whole album is actually quite good.
I don't know. I think it's not the best album, but it's also not the worst.
Well, it's not the best album because the best albums happened like 10 years ago.
Yeah, the Second Law, Unsustainable is the name of that song that you're thinking of.
Unsustainable. Yeah. And Nathan's
I
quiet
like
now,
the
so
Madness little mesh of.
I'm stirring the chat pot. They're talking about Blaze Blue.
oh, do you love Blaze Blue?
I don't know. I've never played it. John, you've played Blaze Blue, correct?
Yeah.
How is it? Is it awesome?
I like it. I still like Guilty Gear more though.
Okay, Guilty Gear is better.
The funny thing is, I talked to a bunch of my friends who were in the fighting game community, and their basic consensus was Blaze Blue, really cool character designs, really fun to play, but the actual mechanics are kind of compared to, say, Guilty Gear, which was the one they did beforehand, which wasn't as complex. I think it's the complexity kind of shoots in the foot. That's why you don't usually hear like giant money tournaments like you would for like Street Fighter.
Okay, then. What did you think of Journey,
Sorry.
now that you've had time to think about it a little bit?
Still wasn't on it. I don't know if I missed anything because we didn't have a second player join in at all. But
You didn't?
No. Well, we started playing and like partway through we got disconnected from the PSN.
Oh, I guess maybe there's just not a lot of people playing it anymore.
There wasn't, because we were playing for a good like 30 minutes before that happened, and nothing.
That was really one of the cooler elements of it. But did you get to sand surf?
No, I beat the game.
He finished it.
Well, sand surfing.
Yes, I sand surfed.
The sand
fun,
surfing's
right?
real good.
It was
really
fun,
like
but I mean,
sand
like,
surfing.
I think this game was oversold to me. It is not on my Game of the Year list.
It's not?
No, Journey is not on my Game of the Year list, and I don't even
What
understand
is?
how the hell it got on.
But
like
Far
Spike.
Cry 3 is.
Is it?
I haven't picked up Far Cry 3.
I love how he's just like, is it? Oh,
The most
serious?
disdainful tone I could muster. But yeah. Anyway.
I don't know. If I sat down and actually played through Far Cry 3, it might, but at the moment it does not, as I have not played it.
Oh, you mean Hostel the game?
No, Hostile the game is just you kind of being slightly disturbed an entire game.
How is it Hostile the game?
No, sorry. It's just like the whole you get like you're a bunch of kids just vacationing, you get kidnapped by psychopaths. That just seems like the setup for.
That's
You know
not,
what?
That's not Hostile. That's
Friday the
Fletcher East does.
13th.
No, it's
No,
not.
Friday the 13th. Jason doesn't kidnap people except in the new one, which was the best one. But anyway,
Jason X? Oh no, the remake.
Jason X is amazing.
Jason X should be amazing, but it's not.
No, it is.
Oh,
And the fact that you have no love for it at all makes me question your integrity when it comes to Far Cry.
The bit where they're beating people with the other sleeping bag, that's the best part in the movie.
That's so good.
Overall, it's just, I don't know, it squanders being in space too much for my liking.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It didn't take enough space risks.
No, like it's super low budget and it shows everywhere, which is too bad. But yeah.
Yeah, so what about Jason X? Jason in Space Jam. Oh, yeah.
Space Jason.
Space Jason. Jason.
Jason. Oh shit. There goes all the bees.
Wait, what premise were we comparing Far Cry 2 before we stopped talking about that?
What?
Like, we're like, it's like
you were comparing Far Cry 3 to
Hostel.
What would have been Hostel.
Or Las Turistas, which would be more
Teresa
apt.
is better. but I haven't seen it, so I can't really say.
And you haven't played Far Cry 3, so you have about as much clout in...
I watched, like, a movie's worth of it, though, so isn't that worth something? I don't know.
Wait, you watched a movie's worth of it? What?
Yeah, I watched, like, an hour and 20 minutes of it. I don't know. Doesn't that count?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even know you did that much.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of it. I don't like what I'm seeing. I'm not sure if it plays better, but...
I bet it played really good.
Far Cry 3? Yeah, it played pretty good at E3.
But it's okay.
Okay, are you just coming from like a fanboy stance of Far Cry 2?
Nathan, here's the thing I can't understand with you. You were literally raging about a game you haven't played.
That's fine. I'm allowed to do that, though.
No, what I'm wondering is because he likes Far Cry 2 so much, are you just angry that it isn't Far Cry 2?
See, that would be kind of pointless, though, because it's not designed by the same people. It's not that. It's that they're kind of trying to turn it into an Assassin's Creed thing, which I don't know about that. Like the review on Eurogamer opened with like, "Hey, this is the best game they've made since Assassin's Creed." That's just sad to me.
Wait, Assassin's Creed 1?
Since Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Oh.
Which everyone liked, which I also just bought and didn't like.
Have you ever just come to terms with the fact that you do not match the popular opinion anymore?
Yeah, but popular opinion, maybe they need to think about it a little more. Maybe I'm right.
Which is why you got into an argument with the whole Giant Bomb community.
For sure.
You realize you sound like a major hipster right now, right?
Yeah, is what it is. That's what I prefer. That's the moniker.
You prefer to be a hipster?
Elitist, John.
I don't think that's much better.
They're the same damn thing.
I think I'd rather be called a hipster than an elitist.
But it doesn't imply anything about fashion or anything. It's just,
maybe.
Or real pompous.
Orange Juice on Ice says that you are the definition of unpopular opinion. You're okay with that?
I don't. Well,
but see, like a lot of people liked Hotline Miami, and you love that
150,000 copies sold, plus millions or whatever totally pirated. So people played the game.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just your case of a bad opinion.
Bad opinion.
Not Hotline Miami. I mean Far Cry 3.
But what happens if it's a smarter opinion?
Then why would it have a 90 average on Metacritic?
How is it a smarter opinion? Like, what do you see that a lot of other people are missing?
Just they're not scrutinizing kind of the storytelling stuff and shortcomings, which is weird because everyone brings it up.
I was gonna say because everybody scrutinizes it though. All the reviews I've seen actually say that the storytelling falls flat around the end.
I know. To me, I think it's just weird that isn't a more valuable criteria anymore. It just hasn't become that. It's like, well, this game has the worst story, but you know what? 9 out of 10, it's awesome. And you're just like, what?
So you're just upset about the point? It seems to have gotten to the point where story no longer matters to reviews.
Yeah. Which I don't know about that.
That's a fair criticism.
Yeah, no,
I think that's more of a criticism with the whole video game journalism industry than it is with the game itself, though.
Right. That's why I mean, the Metacritic doesn't mean much to me because their criteria are different than mine. So it's just like.
But what if it's 100 different reviews, though? Is the thing.
Well, yeah, but if most of them cite the story being kind of lackluster.
I think the point of contention you're reaching is that you're saying something about video game reviews and that whole side of things, but the way you're saying it is Far Cry 3 sucks.
Yeah.
I think that's where you're reaching kind of a weird miscommunication.
I didn't use the word sucks. It's more like Far Cry 3 isn't very ambitious or something, but I don't know.
Okay, see, that's an actual criticism.
Okay.
But the way you've been saying it has sounded really, really rude. It's just anybody that likes this game is probably retarded. Nathan.
I didn't ever say that. It's more like if someone is bringing this up and then by proxy kind of ridiculing Far Cry 2, I get jimmied. Okay, I just saw Jimmy's being rustled.
You get jimmied?
Really easily. If someone's like, well, fortunately they improved this part of Far Cry 2 because that was broken before, and it's just like, okay, that doesn't sit well with me.
There was a lot broken with Far Cry 2 as a game, though.
How's that, though? What
Mechanically.
Do you mean? How's that? Explain yourself.
What do you mean, how's that? Play the game. It plays like shit.
No, it doesn't.
In a lot of instances, it does.
How so? What do you mean?
The shooting doesn't feel very good. I mean, the fact that your guns can jam is fine or whatever to increase tension or just change your gameplay, but the actual feel of playing the game doesn't feel good.
I disagree. I thought it was very good first-person shooting. I'm not sure what you want. Like, once you get the feeling of movement and everything, you're running and sliding behind cover, you feel awesome. I don't know.
The fact that you actually have to get used to it, though. Like, shooting has come... Like, I'm gonna just say that Call of Duty, you can pick that game up and just play. Why couldn't they do that with Far Cry 3? Probably because they didn't have talented programmers.
No, it's like they've simplified that to a fault where it's like snap to target, you're not feeling it anymore. Like, you actually have to put thought and attention into what you're doing in Far Cry 2. It's a challenging game.
Why would you put thought and attention into Far Cry 2 if you don't care about mechanics, which is apparently one of the issues you're having, like, with other games? Like, you... Okay.
I do like mechanics. Like, you have to have sound mechanics for anything to work. That's your baseline, though.
Okay.
That's not...
Yeah, for sure. So why does Far Cry 2 get a pass just because it does other things well?
What do you mean? Like, because every strata of it works. Like, I don't know what you want. Like, I've played it twice. It's really good. Have you finished it?
Yeah, like, it's fine as a game, but it's not satisfying to play mechanically. Like, when you pick up...
Satisfying how so? Like, see, this is like the thing where it's like, if the game isn't rewarding you, people get kind of bored with it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your issue? Because that I think is a specific design choice that is unpopular, but I thought it was good. Because there is no winner in war. You don't just get money.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like, sweet, I shot that dude in the face. 100 experience. It's like, no, that's not how anything works. Like, that's a video game stuff right there. Like,
right. Like, some of the things Far Cry 2 does is good, though. Mm-hmm. It's just, I don't find it satisfying to play very much at all.
Like, when you get a kill, you don't feel like anything happened?
No, not really, because all of a sudden out of the bushes a bunch of other dudes come, which is great, but, like...
To be fair, aren't there so many FPSs out there now that whole effect is gone at this point?
Like, you're killing so many people all the time that you never think about it?
Yeah. Aren't you should be numb to it by now.
Like, for the most part,
war is hell is what I'm saying.
And it never changes.
Yeah, it never
changes. Or it has changed, depending who you talk to.
I think that's part of why Hotline Miami was interesting to me, is, like, that was the first time in a while I felt weird about killing anybody, and it was in a super simplified, like, top-down 16-bit game. You know? So it's just... Yeah.
Well, I was listening to the last top-down perspective, and I find it kind of weird that Sean did the same thing I did and played Spec Ops and Hotline Miami in the same time period.
Right, because those are kind of the two games right now that seem to be doing anything with violence, morality stuff in some way. But I don't know. I'm still not 100% impressed with what Spec Ops did. Like, I forget what the verdict was on your side, like, kind of whatever.
For Spec Ops?
Yeah.
Specifically for Spec Ops as a game, it's not that fun. Mm-hmm. Like, other third-person shooters like Gears of War and stuff do it well, so it's okay. It's not that great in the, like, as a game, as a narrative or whatever. It's very, like, without giving anything away in case John wants to play it or anyone in the chat or anything, it's very... it doesn't go far enough with the message they're trying to do, and it doesn't go at all in the just, like, crazy action game thing, so it's just kind of middling in the end. For me. And the, like, morality choices or whatever weren't really morality choices. They were kind of weird. I don't know, like, how do I explain this without giving out what happens?
I don't know.
I think you and I talked about it at length. If people wanted to know, they can go back a few episodes of the podcast and listen to that. But nothing in it really felt impactful as a morality choice. And the twist at the end didn't really deal with the morality that you did so much as the morality of war and what war does to a person. So, I don't know.
It's deep.
No, like, not deep at all. The problem is, like, the things you do in the game, I don't feel really reflect in the end. So, it just seems kind of pointless that they even threw that in if they were just going to go with their own narrative path to begin with. I don't know. That's just me. And apparently, Nathan is so enraged right now, he stopped talking.
No, sorry. Someone's asking about that quote, Morgan Freeman quote.
Yeah, about the schools.
Yeah.
I really didn't want to bring that up.
Oh, sorry. No, it's just someone wanted me to clarify what I meant by saying, like, oh, this wasn't actually Morgan Freeman. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't. It was just put on his...
It was a dude named Matt, apparently, and I don't disagree with Matt, but
Well,
whatever.
Matt Freeman has a pretty good opinion.
Yeah. Thanks, Matt. But we don't need to talk about that.
Matt Freeman. It doesn't have the same ring to it at all.
I thought you just knew his last name. I wasn't sure. But, whatever.
Nope.
Video games.
Video games.
Deep.
So, like, Spec Ops: The Line, is that even a Game of the Year contender for you, Nathan?
Oh, hell no. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm glad I looked at it, I guess, but it didn't make my, like, even my pre-final list. I threw together a list today, but I'm not sure if it's totally set in stone yet. It's just the Giant Bomb Game of the Year voting thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I threw together an official list, or of some kind.
Yeah,
Number one is obviously Hotline Miami.
I threw together a list, and even though Hotline Miami isn't my like total top choice, it is really high up. So
okay,
at least we won't disagree with that.
Like, I mean,
I don't think we'll disagree really, because there has out of the games we've both played this year, I think we're on the same page with a lot of it. Maybe not Far Cry 3 if I get to that.
Right. I think we might have played a lot of very different stuff, though. That seems to be the thing that's happening, is like you could almost have 3 completely different lists of 10 because all the stuff came out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really curious what kind of conversations are going to be had.
I'm really curious to see what we come up with for movies.
Movies, I have a lot I really like this year, so that's going to be its own challenge.
Mm-hmm.
But do you want to talk about The Hobbit, actually, since it
let's talk about that a little bit. I mean, there's no real spoilers because I've read the book, I guess, that's been out forever.
John, everyone dies. The end.
I wish.
Did you get a chance to see it?
No, I'm actually seeing it this Friday.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really know what I would spoil, really. We've all read the book, right?
Yeah, I mean, most people, I think, even in elementary school and stuff, read the book as
I actually have not read The Hobbit.
Okay.
Well, I never had to read any of the Lord of the Rings or Hobbit for school.
Okay.
I read part of it, but that's about it.
Okay. Well,
you can spoil it. I also don't give a rat's.
Yeah, there's nothing I really need to delve into. It's more just like I'm kind of confused by how negative critics are towards it. If I'm gonna point out one thing,
I think it's because they spaced out one book into 3 movies.
But I don't. Why is that so bad? I don't really.
Because there's such a thing as too much padding.
I guess, but I don't really see of the movie I saw, like it's 2 hours and 45 minutes or something. It didn't feel like it. Like I just kind of like hanging out with dwarves and hobbits and things, so I was fine that it lasted as long as it did. Like there was nothing that I found like you really should have cut this half hour. You know, like it seemed fine.
Mm-hmm.
But like they definitely do like beef up parts of it and add things here and there and elaborate on some stuff that did eventually foreshadow Lord of the Rings. Like it definitely feels like a prequel. Like it's being structured as a prequel to the Lord of the Rings trilogy, which freaks everyone out because that reminds them of Star Wars prequels or something. But it's not that bad.
Are you just saying everyone has PTSD about Episode 1?
Yeah, they're kind of getting stressed out about it. And I don't know why. It was totally fine. It was an entertaining movie. It's like a lighter-hearted movie because it's based on a kid's book.
Mm-hmm.
So that might have bothered some people. Like there's definitely kind of a goofier tone.
Does it have Leonard Nimoy singing Bilbo Baggins?
There are songs in it, but it's not Leonard Nimoy.
I heard it starts off with the Dwarven song from the cartoon.
There are 2 Dwarven songs kind of in the first hour, and then later there's some goblins.
Awesome
stuff. Which, I mean, could really put some people off, I guess. Just be like, wow, what's going on? This is so stupid. But I was just like, whatever, this is fine. Also, the whole time, I was just flipping out over the weird frame rate doubling, which I'm still not 100% sure how I feel about, but I think I like it. It looks really cool. But it also looked really strange sometimes. Like, it was just like you were kind of walking along. Like, you were too into what was happening to the point where it was kind of freaking me out.
Mhm.
I don't know. It was like almost a similar sensation I had with some of like the aerial shots as Disneyland soaring over California. If you ever went on that, like where it's just kind of you sitting in this chair floating over a landscape. Like there's some kind of weird panning, like floating shots that had this similar sensation of like, this is too real. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, special effects, dude.
I'm going to address the chat for a second. The fake psychic. He says Darth Maul is awesome, and I completely agree, and I've never had an issue with episode 1.
Okay.
I'm just going to go ahead and say
Even Jar Jar?
I ignore Jar Jar. Like, it's not hard to just ignore something. Yeah, like, Jar Jar's annoying, but he doesn't ruin a whole movie by himself.
I kind of agree. I was 12 when it came out, and I thought it was great, and then adults told me I was wrong, and then I kind of kept quiet about it for a while. But I had a pretty good time. I saw it like 3 or 4 times in the theater, and I was just like, this movie's pretty good. It's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, and then I saw Batman and Robin in the theater quite a bit, too. But
yeah,
that movie has always been bad. So.
Oh, yeah. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
See, I don't know if Arnold makes it worse or better. I can't even decide because he's really bad.
His costume makes it worse, but he makes it better.
Yeah.
All of his dialogue is stuff like that. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, like there isn't a single thing he says that isn't a pun.
It was like literally like taking his action movie persona to like 11.
Yeah.
It's a movie of stereotypes in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? Lisa Silverstone, Alfred gets sick. It's just so dumb.
Well, I mean, they had to. It's because the actor was passing away in case they ever did another Batman movie.
Oh, Michael Gough. I thought isn't. Oh, I guess yeah. I think
because he passes away in that movie, doesn't he?
No, I think he just gets really, really sick, and they need to get Freeze's cure for the same thing. Like he has the same thing that his wife has.
I thought for sure that Alfred passed away in that movie.
Really? I think he gets real close, but I can't imagine they did that. Chat, do you know what happened?
He doesn't pass away.
Okay.
No, at the very end, Arnold gives him the antidote.
Oh,
and he saves Alfred.
Never mind.
Yeah. Those movies don't get dark. So, there you go.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we should give something away.
Okay. It's that time of the show.
It's that time. All right, so for iOS users, I have Catch-22, I have Home, Titan Quest, and Half-Life 2 Episode 2 on the PC. So which one should we give away first?
Wait, what was it? Catch-22, Home...
Titan Quest, and Half-Life 2 Episode 2.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Catch-22.
We'll do Catch-22. Right. Okay. So, should we do a trivia question or whatever you want to do, Nathan?
What is the name of the book the name Catch-22 is based on?
Okay.
I hate you.
I was kidding. Don't use that.
All right.
Don't tell Nathan something you don't expect him to do, because he will do it.
My bad.
All right. Let me think. I don't... John, can you come up with a trivia question? What do you got?
You could say something like, can someone describe what an actual Catch-22 is?
Oh, that's so kind of weirdly descriptive necessary. How about we just go with who was the director of Vampire's Kiss, the most important Nicolas Cage movie?
Was it Nicolas Cage?
No.
Damn it!
People should know this just off the top of their heads, but if you have to look it up, that's totally fine.
Well, yeah. I guess. No.
Yay! Flyers 97, Robert Bierman.
All right.
That's
Flyzer, do you have a iOS device? Because if he doesn't, that was pretty pointless, but Flyzer 97, yes.
Totally do. All right, winner. Right. You got yourself an iOS game. This is part of the PAX 10. So, that means it's pretty good.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so I already have his information, so I'll get in touch with him after. I'll just put his name here. So, yeah. There you go. So, Merry Christmas? No, not really.
It's close enough. It's a week away.
Yeah, because like when people hear this, it'll be Thursday if they're not in the live chat. And next week, I'm going to be gone until Thursday. So, it'll be after Christmas. Yeah, so this is the Merry fucking Christmas cast. There you go.
Not quite the same ring to it.
Merry fucking Christmas.
Do you want to talk about favorite Christmas movies or something, or
Die Hard is always the answer.
Or Home Alone.
Ooh. No,
I
Die
actually-
Hard. Die Hard.
this past week I just watched Enemy of the State. That actually also takes place on Christmas.
Enemy of the State's good. Yep.
It was a lot better than I remember. It was a cool chase movie, and yeah, and it was Tony Scott, but reined in just enough so it was like there was a story. Because I also watched Domino. That movie is broken.
Mhm.
I don't know if you've watched it. It is just too scatterbrained to matter.
What did you think of Man on Fire?
I liked it. That had a character to center around.
But
Right.
he wasn't actually on fire, though.
He was never actually on fire. You're
That
right.
was a big thing for me, him not
I
being
know.
on fire.
Like you see the poster and it's like Man on Fire. Well, I have to check out what happens, and it doesn't actually happen. Explosions happen near him though.
Oh, you know, suggesting Silent Night, Deadly Night, where Garbage Day comes from.
Yeah. Yeah.
Garbage Day.
If you don't know what that is, you have to YouTube it after.
Yeah, have you not seen the Garbage Day bit?
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna say maybe not. So
I'm shocked and appalled.
okay. I'm missing. There's a lot of internet out there, so I'll check it out. But
You've had to have seen it. You probably just don't realize that's what it's from.
maybe I don't. Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
all right, and there's no context, so I just don't know what I'm seeing. That's possible.
Like, yeah, Jingle All the Way. I agree with that too. I love that movie. It's pretty good.
Maybe it just came out during my childhood, so I have unreasonable affection for it. But yeah, I've seen it multiple times.
Oh, right. People are pointing out Garbage Day is from the sequel of Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, Jingle All the Way is really any Arnold movie. Someone, I forget who showed this to me, but apparently there were actual talking Turbo Man dolls sold in real life.
Whoa, that's important.
Necronoma Gamer's right. Black Christmas is fantastic for horror movie too.
Which one?
What was that one that had
The original one.
Goldberg in it? Was that Santa's sleigh?
I don't know. Sure. Goldberg, really?
Yeah, the wrestler.
Oh, I know who Goldberg is.
Yeah, I think he was like a murdering Santa or something stupid like that.
Amazing.
There's
Nightmare Before
Jack
Christmas. You guys like Nightmare Before Christmas? The Christmas movie? I'm with John. Yeah? Okay, I'm with you both then.
Like I don't mind it as just a animation experiment or something, but I
Mhm.
never really loved it.
But it was Tim Burton before he became the Tim Burton I'm not very fond of.
Oh, you
So
mean
you mean when he stayed the exact same?
okay?
Yeah, like it was the first time he started staying the exact same.
Ugh. Tim Burton didn't direct that movie. This
Sure.
bothers me every time.
I know.
Yeah,
Okay, just so we know.
but he
Just so
took
we
it. He took style from it, though.
know. Yeah, he wrote the story or something and
Or something.
had it.
No, the story's fine.
Yeah.
It's just like his whole visual style I don't like very much at all.
Oh, generally going forward after that point.
Yeah, it just got annoying. Just because it's the same thing over and over. Specifically, like, I'm just trying to remember the movie. Pretty much everything with Johnny Depp he did afterwards and Helen Bonham Carter.
Right, but like at some point, I just kind of know that's what I'm gonna get, and then I'm just like, Dark Shadows is fine.
Right. I mean, I know that's what I'm going to get, and I don't go pay money for it. So I'm okay with it, too.
Okay.
I just am a little annoyed because he did some good movies back then.
I've been meaning to watch Big Fish again because I like
Mhm.
that's kind of cited as the one that's a little different, and he was doing different stuff. And
It's quite a bit different, yeah.
I watched it once, like a decade ago, and I thought it was all right, but I don't know. I haven't paid much attention to it since.
Yeah, it was okay.
Was the movie actually about a giant fish?
No, it's about a
Damn
father
it!
and son, and
Mhm.
truth and stuff.
When will they get that right?
It's basically a father talking to his son like he's on his deathbed sort of thing, and he's telling him like tall tales, or the son's recounting the tall tales his dad told him, but they
But
all
then,
like had a basis in some truth.
Yeah, like it's in a way, it's just kind of like his romanticized version of how he met his mom and like different things they went through, and I don't know. It's cute. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
But-
fine.
I haven't watched it in quite a while. Who plays the son? Is it
Uh,
Billy Crudup?
What?
Is it Billy Crudup?
Oh, I was thinking Ewan McGregor, but he plays him as a kid or as
He
a
plays
young man.
Al-
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember now.
I think.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, there is a big fish in Big Fish.
Is there? Excellent. Now I will actually watch this movie.
No, you won't.
I know I won't. I was just hoping you would believe me. Just for a second, long enough for me to get out of this podcast.
Everybody on the internet knows not to believe you when you say something.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm sorry if that hit too hard.
It did, actually.
Are you feeling adequate?
Don't even start. Don't even start.
Oh, inside jokes we are not going to explain on the air.
I'm going to show up with a scarf next time I come over the house. She's going to be really confused.
She totally knit a scarf.
Yeah, I know. She told me about it, too. I was just like, what? Oh,
Oh, man. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is a topic we should get off of.
Yes.
Okay, brief question then. Origigamer16 brings up Gone Fishing. Did you ever see that movie? Joe Pesci, Danny Glover?
Gone fishing?
Yes, I did, but I was way too young, so I don't remember.
Okay. I was hoping to ask you for some details on it, but alright. Never mind.
Movie night.
Atypical Christmas movies.
Did you watch Battle Royale yet?
No.
Oh, you're the worst.
I did bring it to my friend's house, and it was one of the movies under consideration for us to watch, but he'd seen it, so we watched other stuff.
What did you watch?
That time was when I watched Killer's Kiss and all that stuff. I forget what the other movie was. Assault on Precinct 13. But
Gotcha.
The new one or the old one?
The old one.
Okay.
Which I haven't seen the new one, but maybe it's good. I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I actually saw that in theaters. That's the one with Lawrence Fishburne, right?
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay. I haven't checked it out. This week though, same friend, we watched I Saw the Devil and Hobo with a Shotgun.
How is I Saw the Devil?
I still like it. It was my third time seeing it though.
I still haven't seen it. Do you own it?
Yeah, I have it on Blu-ray.
Okay, so you should give me that, and then we'll trade back when you're done Battle Royale.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, it's like just a super intentional revenge movie, so you can only really get stuff out of that so many times. Like, so third viewing is a bit much maybe, but I still really like a lot of stuff about it. So, yeah, it's solid Korean business.
Yeah, Korean movies, new hot.
Yeah, and that dude, The Last Stand, that's his movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Arnold Schwarzenegger in a small town with style, and Johnny Knoxville.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Is that out?
No, that's in like February.
Oh, that's still a while away.
Yeah, they've been advertising it since Expendables time though. So.
Yeah, so I was figuring it might have been out by now. John, did you ever see Expendables 2?
No, I haven't actually. Keep meaning to.
I guess it's worth checking out. It's so silly though.
Well, I like the first one.
Okay, but I like the first one too. But that movie had a little more, like, too self-serious for its own good to where I was really enjoying it. But this one goes in like, no, they're in on the joke now, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. That's kind of the line that I feel was crossed. But it's generally still just all those action dudes doing stuff, so it works, but not as well as I wanted.
It looks like Eno Mezzo is leaving our channel.
Is it because I just insulted the movie, or
yeah?
What?
Bye, Eno.
Yeah, sorry. Expendables 2 is alright, but
And for anybody that doesn't know, go to youtube.com/TheAwfulGamerHD. There's your plug. Yay!
Yay!
What, did you post more stuff? Is Scott Pilgrim up?
Oh, they're posting. Yeah, they're.
Yeah, Scott Pilgrim's done almost.
It is done because we had issues.
Did you get to finish it or no?
We had issues.
Okay. You don't want to elaborate?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about stuff.
Watch the videos to see what happens.
And I don't want to talk about stuff that might want under wraps.
Oh, okay, secret stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. Man, that was a fucking annoying night, and now everybody realizes why.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've been talking this whole time about, like, just watch the videos, it gets bad. And yeah. But Nathan, you were there. And you were
I was there for... Yeah, I was there for a bunch of it, I guess. I'm not sure what ended up happening, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I was playing Max Payne on an iPad, so...
Yeah, you
with
were loving
sound.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. Unlike my PC version, which I already talked about. But yeah.
Yeah.
On top down. But anyway.
Yeah, people should listen to that, but I'm sure they all do.
Okay.
Okay. So, should we give something else out?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's give out Home. I just finished talking to Benjamin Rivers, and Nathan, we should talk off air because there is multiple ways to end that game.
I know I get that, but I'm not sure how many. But I kind of wanted to ask him like whether or not he intends for you to go back for them, or if it's kind of a David Cage type thing where it's just like, no, you have your story and then you talk about it. But yeah, I guess stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll talk off the air a little bit if you like. I asked him a bunch of stuff that you might be interested in, and after we finished recording, he was just like, "Yeah, there's like 2 other endings that nobody ever seems to get because you actually have to work to get them, and they changed the story completely."
Interesting. Okay.
So I was just like, "Great, you're gonna make me go back and play your game." And he's like, "Yep."
Okay.
That's a good response from a video game designer.
So there you go. Multiple endings, your own experience, Home on PC. We got a code for you. And John, what are they going to do to get it? Or did you choose? You chose last time.
I chose the game. I chose the game and the question last time. No, the question last time was Nathan, but I chose the game both times. So.
Okay. Well, either one of you, I guess.
Give it to Captain Arbitrary.
What? Oh, I'm just looking around the room. That was my poster inspired the last question.
Oh, there you go.
Alright, let's look around. What do we got?
I was going to make a joke, say something like, what's the first NES game that had the word home in it? But
Alright.
I might be wrong on what it is, so.
Yeah. Yeah, because then you have to take into account, like, are you thinking Japanese?
Yeah, we're probably thinking the same
We're
game.
thinking of the same game.
And someone
got it.
Chat anyways, so.
Are we actually going with that?
I'm still kind of fishing through stuff for question inspiration, so if you want to go with that, yeah, that works for me.
I'm okay with whatever.
I don't know if Sweet Home came out before Home Alone 4.
You know what?
Okay,
if there's contention in our minds, we're not going with that. Nathan, go.
Okay. Who was the voice actor behind the, memorable character Grizz in 50 Cent Bulletproof?
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
You just... Okay.
I just bought this game.
You just picked it up off the ground and looked, didn't you?
I did. I did, Paul. But it's, worth looking into. 50 Cent Bulletproof, Grizz, who was the voice actor?
I don't even know this. I never played Bulletproof.
I don't know this either, but I read the box.
Oh my god.
Okay, we got it. P-Call 44444, Dr. Dre.
Good job, Pat.
Legendary hip-hop producer, voice actor in the game.
Okay, John, you know P-Cole, right?
Yep.
Okay, so maybe either you give me his information or you just give him the code. I'm okay with either.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Welcome to the hood. A hard place to live, but an easy place to die. This is great.
So I'm still on my quest for an original Xbox.
Really? They're not that hard to find, dude. Go to Cash Converters. They're like $40.
No, see, I don't want to go to Cash Converters because I keep calling people on Kijiji.
Mm-hmm.
One person was selling an Xbox with 2 controllers, the DVD remote, and 18 games for $50.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
So
that is a better deal by far.
But they're in Cochrane.
Oh,
so it's just like, how am I going to get to you? And why are you in the Calgary listings?
I know.
Because there's probably no Cochrane listing, or there's no attention paid to the Cochrane listing.
So I think I insulted them because I was like, yo, okay. So here's what you're going to do. I'm going to drive out there and get this, but you're going to knock $20 off. And they never replied. It's like $20 in gas to get there and then back from where I live.
So. Yeah, but $20 off of what's already a good
I know,
deal.
it's still a
phrase it like that? Like you're just like, yo, here's what you're going to do.
Yo. No.
Here's a list of instructions.
Yeah. Save me money, asshole.
I mean, it works for like 50 cents, so why can't it work for me?
Right.
I'm gonna kill you and your whole motherfucking
imaginary
generation.
land.
That's right.
Those guys were in this one too, so maybe this is a critical. They overlooked some quality. I'm
Blood
not
on
sure.
the Sand was really good.
I know.
It's actually pretty decent. Yeah.
John,
Maybe
did we ever finish it?
We did finish it. Remember how we just kind of glitched the last stage? We were just driving after someone, and then just suddenly it ended?
Just drove to the end.
Yeah, no, we were driving, and it's like, yeah, shoot this vehicle down, and then like as soon as it said it, it stopped, because I had already been shooting the vehicle before it prompted us.
Oh, yeah. That game was not well made, but it was really good.
Yo, 50, drive with that big-ass ramp!
Kill you and your whole motherfucking generation.
Oh, that was still the best line.
It's pretty good. That game is brutal, too. You just shank people.
And his cold stare, it's like a shark. It's ridiculous.
You're going after a skull?
Yeah, I can't imagine the first one's half as good, but I just want that history, that lineage.
There's so many on-rail shooting parts with a Gatling gun.
Bitch, where's my skull? I'd forgotten about that one. That was a good one, too.
That was a good one, yeah.
Oh, man. I almost want to go play that again, or just listen to the game being played.
Well, we still have to go through it again, remember? Because you only get half the achievements, depending
Right,
on what
I have to be Tony Yayo, and you have to be Fitty.
Well, you have to be, that whole crew. Whoever you want to be in it, I guess.
I'll probably be Tony Yayo again to get more. Kill your whole fucking generation.
Yayo. We're probably never going to get to it. But
probably not.
It's a nice pipe dream that we have. John, are you an achievement whore?
Fuck no.
There you go. Rogue Ninja Hanomaru. Sorry, I always find it hard reading people's names when it's a bunch of words put together.
Mm-hmm.
So, sorry if I screwed your name up, but he was asking you, not me.
Canadian Thug Life.
Canadian Thug Life. Yeah, is it for Retro Kill Screen? Which we never did.
Ah, damn it, I forgot we never recorded it.
So, now that Nathan's dead, welcome to Retro Kill Screen.
Yeah.
What?
We're going to talk about Keith Courage and Alpha Zones.
I'm still here, I exhausted
I can't talk about it.
Blood on the Sand. Alright, do you want to talk about retro stuff, though? We could just, transition.
Okay, let's talk about any retro stuff.
Secret episode.
Secret episode?
Sure.
Yeah. This is secretly also Retro Kill Screen.
What the hell would we talk about? Nathan, you've been playing retro stuff lately. What have you been playing?
Oh, Uniracers and Super Black Bass, but that was a while ago.
That was last week.
I know. So I don't know. I haven't really been doing stuff. I'm sorry I let you down.
That's so last week.
I know. I'm sorry.
Nathan, you're so 7 days ago.
Yeah.
I believe it.
I'll let you guys down.
How could you?
Secret episode unlocked achievement.
Oh,
right.
How old is old enough? Is 9 years ago or no?
Okay, so the way we've been doing it is with the new generation out now with the Wii U.
Yeah.
What did we decide on, John? Up to the PS2?
I think officially we argue that with Nintendo being 2 consoles ahead now, that the 2 console generations back can legally be considered retro. So GameCube, PS2 era can be considered retro.
Okay. I played 13 then, which is the Ubisoft shooter.
It's 13? Wow.
Yeah, from 2003, which I picked up in the good old game sale. Man, my only real, it's kind of a cool visual look to it. It's based on comics and such. It has a really cool visual kind of style going on. But David Duchovny is the worst voice actor.
Yeah.
And, it's not the first game this has happened to, because I played Area 51, which is a totally serviceable first-person sci-fi game, but he is just sleeping. He is so boring. And, yeah, he is really...
Maybe he just didn't really want to be there.
It sounds like he doesn't want to be there, and it's really bumming me out because every other part of the presentation and stuff is so energetic and cool, and it's just kind of him being like, "Oh, I gotta go over there." And you're just like, "Oh, okay." It just sucks that they had to saddle it with celebrity voice acting. But I don't know. As a game, it's also very have you guys played it? Either of you?
Yeah, I was actually playing it just about 2 months ago.
Okay, how did you feel about the levels and stuff?
It's not good.
It's kind of, but do you get what I mean with the style being kind of the thing with that game?
Oh, totally. That's the only reason you would play it.
Wait,
yeah.
which Area 51 are we talking about? The new one that came out, or the old one where
no.
you're like fighting zombies and they're
I think
all like
we're talking
live
about
action
13.
actors, like Mortal Kombat?
We're
in
talking
relation
13 still.
in relation
Oh.
to David Duchovny though. I'm talking about the midway, like the console release, the 2005 or whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
2004, I think, but yeah, not. I think it's kind of a weird reinvigoration, reimagining of the arcade game, but it's its own thing. It's not very memorable. I don't really remember a lot about it, but yeah, David Duchovny. I like that there's like first person flashbacks that just kind of seamlessly happens. Like that's one thing to kind of highlight, is just being a kind of curious little thing. But yeah, in terms of the actual way the levels play out, it's basically just like a guided experience, and then you just get to the end, and then cutscenes happen. And I don't know. It's some people really like that game. I don't. It has qualities, but it really needed more fleshing out. I don't know. I don't quite see the level of love it's gotten, but I'd still like parts of it. I'm probably gonna go back and play a little more, because at least it's like a different enough premise, like secret agent stuff. I haven't done that in a while, so maybe.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat was saying that they've been playing, since the GameCube's considered retro, Eternal Darkness for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I missed who said that. You're somewhere in the ether. Oh, Lost Soldier, maybe? I don't know. Either way, check out Retro Kill Screen in about a month. That's all I'm saying.
You guys are considering looking at that one?
I'm not saying any more about that.
Oh, okay.
Dun dun dun.
Well, I'm not saying I might want to join you then, because I have that game. I haven't meaning to replay it.
Okay,
but
then.
Yeah.
Wait, if you've been meaning to replay it, would you be up for coming over here and us replaying it together, since I don't own a copy?
Yeah, I'm not saying one way or the other, but I might be. That might.
Something might happen.
I think that means yes.
Maybe.
It means yes, I'm sorry.
Probably.
We'll see what happens. So Mega Man Cross Street Fighter apparently came out today, even though I thought it was tomorrow. So
what?
That was today.
Okay, I thought it was the 18th. I got my dates wrong.
I watched a live stream of it
So
today,
now I'm super excited. And I don't care about anybody anymore. That's all I'm thinking about.
Podcast over, basically.
I said that in the chat, too. I was just like, what? Nice, podcast over. But yeah, man, Mega Man.
I watched the stream I saw of it. Made it seem pretty good.
It looks like it was using an original engine too.
It was. It could, but like it's trying to be like the old ones, but at the same time, it looks cleaner, I guess is the phrase I'll use.
Mm-hmm.
Is it actually balanced and kind of thought out that way, or
it's a Mega Man game?
So
no, it's about memorization.
Yeah,
well, because I played that Mega Man fighting game that was on that collection, and that is not at all. So
What? That game was fun though.
It's fun, but it's okay. So it's like
what? Do you not like Power Battles?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't play tons of it. It just seemed like I mainly remember the frame rate being terrible. But yeah, it was kind of cool, I guess. I'm the wrong person for all of this. So, like, I was reading through the Nintendo Power, and they put a lot of Mega Man games in like the top 10, and I was like, "What? What are you doing?"
No, they're doing the right thing.
Okay. It was the second one, which is my favorite one. Don't yell at me.
Well done.
I'm not yelling at you.
Okay.
He is. I'm yelling at you right now. Oh,
really quietly.
Do you think they can reinvigorate those ever? Or have they made the 3D jump well ever?
Wait. Reinvigorate what?
Mega Man. Like 3D Mega Man. Could that work? Has it worked before?
Yeah, Mega Man Legends is great. Except
for
like when you have to do things that you don't want to do for a long time.
Legends had problems.
Yeah. I still have nostalgia for it, though, so it's okay.
Is 64 kind of a port of that one? Or
yeah, 64 is a port of Legends 1.
Okay. Just, I never really heard much about it being amazing, but it's actually, it's good stuff?
It's barely playable at this point, but I don't know, I still have nostalgia for it.
I don't think Legends aged very well, although I have to go back and try Legends 2 and see if that held up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mega
Tron
Man
Line, for
X,
that matter.
though, is still one of the best games on the Super Nintendo.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wait, so does Dead Rising with that gear unlocked count?
No,
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
but admittedly, yes, that would be a better
it's the same guy.
sort of.
Okay, it counts.
Okay, good. It's
You've
the best Mega Man.
you've swayed me.
All right.
Yeah, kind of like
that.
how Darksiders is the best Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Well,
first
I
one.
don't know if the best.
that's not a Legend of Zelda game anyway.
What? Oh, the best. That's not.
It's
Actually.
the best non-Zelda Legend of Zelda.
I guess so. I never played 3D Dot Heroes, but people said it was pretty cool. But
And Flies are saying Ocarina of Time is the best.
No.
Oh, snap! Internet wars, this is how it starts.
I will say it. Ocarina of Time has not held up for me.
okay.
I do like the 3DS re-release. Graphically, it definitely holds up with that. But man, I just can't get back into it anymore. I would rather play Majora's Mask over
Majora's
Ocarina.
Mask is good, man. It's good.
Flyers, I am home.
I am home, too. We're all home. Yeah.
I mean, I was talking about it before the show, but like, is Link's Awakening worth going through? Do you think
I
nowadays?
really like it. Link's Awakening.
It is good. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Just it's either that or like I've just been flirting with the idea of going through Link to the Past again. Like a couple of those have been sitting around.
I think the 2D ones aged better,
Mhm.
but I don't remember ever really wanting to go back to Oracles of Seasons or Ages again. But I did enjoy.
Yeah, I found those just confusing even then. Like I just got tripped up real easy in Ages specifically. So I don't know. Seasons was okay.
But are you saying Majora's Flyers in the chat is saying that Majora's Mask is equal to Twilight Princess?
Twilight Princess I liked, so fuck off.
I didn't.
No, his order is Ocarina of Time is greater than Wind Waker, which is greater than Majora's Mask, which is equal to Twilight Princess, which is greater than Skyward Sword.
Okay, well, see, the problem is that Wind Waker is on that list at all. We're talking about good Zelda games, so...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I will actually put up a bit of a fight about Wind Waker.
Okay, let's do it. Why?
That art style is dope, and you can take pictures of stuff, and they become statues.
There are good things about it, and there are bad things about it. The bad things...
You can say that about every Legend of Zelda, though.
I know, that's true.
Well, okay, yeah. I mean, if you start getting into the good and bad about most of them, a lot of it is just personal preference. So, yeah. I don't know. Because I really, really like Zelda 2, Adventures of Link, but, like, I can understand totally why a lot of people would hate that game.
Yeah, the one thing that jumps to mind about Wind Waker is the fishing for the Triforce maps and pieces.
That sucked. Everything with the sailing sucked. And
I believe all the dungeons were pretty good. The ones that I remember were actually pretty kick-ass.
I don't remember any specific dungeons that stood out, so automatically I remember like other dungeons from other games, so I don't even consider that a selling point to me anymore.
Yeah. Whereas, like, I mean, there's not very many of them, but I remember all of them from Majora's Mask. But maybe that's the point, you know? Less is more.
I think Soul Spirit has a good point. The best Legend of Zelda is the Nintendo Land Legend of Zelda.
I
right,
wouldn't
yeah.
know.
Sorry.
On the
Because
Wii
you get
U.
to play with your friends, so, I mean, that's obviously a better experience.
No, actually, Four Swords Adventures is the best Zelda. What am I saying?
That was fun, too. But I only ever played it one player, because I didn't have friends then.
Every time Legend of Zelda comes up live, we all start fighting about it with the chat.
Yeah.
'Cause everyone has so many different opinions about Zelda games.
And it's the whole thing where, like, depending what era you grew up in, you like that certain type of Zelda because every era had a different feel to it.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like, I grew up with Ocarina of Time. I liked it. I don't anymore.
You didn't grow up with it, though, right? You had the Super Nintendo.
Well, yeah, I
So
also had
Link
the
to the
NES.
Right. So, like,
But I don't like Zelda 2, and I'm kind of on Zelda 1.
I'm totally
That's
on Zelda
totally
1.
fair. Zelda 1, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
3D Dot Game Hero, someone brought up, did Zelda 1 better. And maybe it was just because of the art style.
To be fair,
I
it's had
liked.
20 years to do it better, so...
Yeah, no, totally. I'm just saying that it felt better in that game. So, they did Zelda right.
Oh, fakes, or whoever brought up Hide Light, don't even get started on Hide Light.
Why?
Someone did bring up Minish
Highlights.
Cap, though. That was...
Bad.
Well, yeah, but, like, what does that have to do with what we're talking about? with Generations of Zelda.
Well, no, I think it was them trying to be like, yeah, no, Highlight's a better Zelda. I'm like, no.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
Oh no, Minish Cap was good. So
I never played Minish Cap. I can't even comment on that one, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, John, you don't think that Link to the Past is the best one? Because that seems like an opinion you would hold for sure.
No, I like Link's Awakening the best.
Okay.
Cool. I go Link's Awakening, Link to the Past for the 2D ones,
Mm-hmm.
and then there'll be like Minish Cap, and then what else? I guess there's Zelda 1, and then there's the 2 Oracle Seasons and Ages.
You don't have to order every Zelda.
I know, but I'm trying to think of what 3D one I really like the best, and it's not Ocarina of Time. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Like I beat that game multiple times, and it's I don't know if it's maybe I just outplayed it. I can't go back to it.
What about the Master Quest version?
See, that's the only reason I even picked up the 3DS one. To be fair.
Okay.
They did a good job with the port to the 3DS, though. It's quite well made.
No, I wholeheartedly agree with you on that. It was a good port of it, but it was just like I started playing. I'm like, oh wait, I have to beat the main game to unlock Master Quest, and then just stop playing it.
That's pretty silly. Because that GameCube one, you just pop that disc in, Master Quest it up.
All right, so I'm going to say Zelda 2, Majora's Mask, Link to the Past, and then everything else falls after that for me.
Okay.
And I think the only reason Link to the Past is even on there for me is because of so much nostalgia I had with it growing up. I haven't replayed it in a while, so I don't even know how I feel about it anymore, but last time I played it a couple years ago, it was still really good. Ocarina of Time, though, I bought that on the 3DS, and I was having fun playing it again. But it made me want Majora's Mask.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Me not liking it doesn't mean it's a bad game. Far from it.
Oh, no. Like, I totally don't take your opinion to stride at all. Don't worry about it.
Great. You had to turn that into an insult.
No, it's not an insult. He knows I'm kidding.
Alright.
He's adequate.
Wait. Oh, there's another callback.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I'm just ignoring you at this point, Paul.
Alright.
So it's like every other day.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I have very...
I was gonna be I was gonna be impressed there if I actually offended you, because I don't think I've ever offended you, and I've said some terrible shit in your presence.
You haven't indeed said a lot of terrible shit in my presence, but
not directed towards you necessarily.
No.
So I was gonna be impressed if I actually offended you.
I'm sorry. I'm just paying attention to the chat because I think Flyer seems really upset about my opinion on Ocarina of Time.
It's okay. It's the internet. Everybody's upset on the internet.
Pretty much.
Nathan, I'm sorry I cut you off. What were you saying?
I think we can all agree though that Skyward Sword was kind of.
I never bothered playing it.
I never even looked at it. I didn't play it, but I didn't hear really things that made me want to check it out. So I think I'm fine with that. I just wanted I have really fond recollections of Majora's Mask, but I kind of want to play it again before I really say this is in fact the best one. But yeah,
fair enough.
Sitting on my Wii right now.
Oh yeah, it's on mine too, I think.
Yeah, I redeemed that monthly deal or whatever it was. I
When
forget
they gave it out for free, like last year or was it earlier this year? I can't remember.
Was it free or was it like coins?
It was. I think it was coins. I don't.
Yeah.
Majora's Mask.
Like the digital virtual console version.
Yeah, that was given out by you spending like 150 coins or something like that.
Yeah, but I jumped on that because I like that game, or at least did like a decade ago. So time to revisit it.
All right, so now that we got blood in the water in the chat, and I pissed John off.
Yep.
No, you didn't.
Let's give out Titan Quest.
Okay.
If for anybody that doesn't know what Titan Quest is, think of a Diablo type game set in like a Roman Greek type setting with those type of monsters and stuff.
The loot lust kind of stuff. You're chasing loot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like leveling up and that whole thing. So it's a really good game. Before Torchlight came out, one of my friends was highly addicted to it and put in like 100 hours into it, and then he transferred that over to Torchlight 2. He's just obsessed with those games, though. Anyway, so Titan Quest on PC, obviously you need Steam because it's a Steam code. And I guess it's probably up to me to decide this one, huh?
Yep.
Okay. What is the best Legend of Zelda?
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. We're not doing that.
The answer is Philip CDI Zelda number 1.
You actually own those, right?
I own Wand of Gamelon and Faces of Evil.
You have to let me try one of them.
I need to get a working CDI.
We need to get a working CDI so I can try one of them.
Yes, you do.
I need to get a CDI?
I need to get a CDI so I can LP them at some point, but...
Okay, so you get a CDI, I will try one, and then you can LP it.
It's bad... I can't justify buying a CDI, though, because I have 3 CDI games. That's all I would ever use the system for. That's the same logic that almost made me buy an Atari Lynx. It's just like, oh, it's just for Ninja Gaiden! I
don't want to get too, like, behind things or sound too cynical, but if you're going to do it for an LP, it's kind of like a job expense, right? Just saying. I'm just saying.
I don't want to think of it that way.
I don't want to think like it's a job, because I hate it.
I don't want to think about buying an old crappy console when I have enough old consoles here.
Make sure you get all the connectors this time. Anyways, Titan Quest. No, because Sega CD. You didn't have all the connectors or whatever?
No, it's the 32X I don't have all the connectors.
Oh, the 32X.
I have them all for the CD.
Oh, okay. I can't remember which one you said you didn't have for.
No, yeah, it's the 32X. But then again, I don't even think I paid anything for the 32X, so...
Okay, fair enough. So back to Titan Quest that we're giving out. Maybe I should just choose somebody at random. I'm just trying to think of a question, because I don't have anything thought up, because I'm prepared like that. So for the code, what is the name of the main protagonist in Silent Hill 2?
Ooh.
It has nothing to do with the game, Titan Quest, but...
I just saw a pretty good quote in the chat there. CDI Zelda isn't that bad. Skyward Sword is Proton John.
Okay, so Fake Psychic got it, even though I was going to take the full name. He actually put the last name right after he put James. So the Fake Psychic, I don't know if you have me on Twitter. I'm just going to type here. Haha. You can see me in the chat. It's the same name on Twitter. Send me a message and I will get that to you. Okay. And Nathan has died again.
What? I'm still here.
But you're not talking, which is really weird.
I was talking to the chat. I'm here.
Oh, okay, so you're more important than us.
I'm just saying Yoshiaki Koizuma should direct the next Zelda game by himself. But whatever.
By himself?
Yeah. Well, I mean, before it was a co-director thing with Onuma or whatever. Mm-hmm. Get that guy out. He's washed up.
Mm-hmm.
Koizumi. Number one seat. Anyway. Sorry. That's what I'm saying over here. That's why I'm not talking out loud.
Great. Yeah. I apologize sincerely to anybody who downloaded this to listen to it.
Oh.
But at the same time, you should have been here in the live chat with these great people.
Mm-hmm.
And with us. We're not as great, I guess. I don't know.
Shit, it's like Woody Allen or something. Jeez.
What?
You're beating yourself up, just like like he would do. That comedian.
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen.
Oh man.
Rodney Dangerfield gets no respect. It tells you.
Yeah, exactly. Caddyshack 2.
In stores now.
Not the first one.
Caddyshack 2.
Anyway.
Oh man, this is what we have devolved into.
Mm-hmm. Rodney Dangerfield references.
And Caddyshack 2.
Caddyshack 2.
Yeah.
PG. Why does that movie exist? I don't... Whatever.
Money.
Same reason most movies exist, yeah.
Follow the money.
Same reason Far Cry 2 exists.
What?
I don't know. I'm just trying to start up a fight, but I don't really want to fight with you because I don't actually hate that game. So there's absolutely no reason for me to fight with you about it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Whatever. Like, if you wanted to like address like how weird it's like each game is its own unique thing, so it kind of doesn't make sense to get mad at any of them. Like, yeah.
Like for the
If you wanna
Far series?
play the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even remember the
Want to
first
go to Africa?
one.
Play the second one. Want to go to the tropical island and play with crazy people? Play the third one. Like, they're just their own games. So I
Right.
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Did
just
you-
the name put on shooters.
Did you stop with the whole tirade on Giant Bomb?
Oh yeah, no, it just kind of
It fizzled
organically.
out.
Yeah, there's no need to
That's
keep
good.
dragging it. Yeah, there's new things to fight about.
Oh no.
No, I've had.
Do I dare ask?
And you'll hear about them every week on Pixel Response.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
What we should do is just take like your feed of people sending you messages and post that as articles.
Right. Here's a exchange I had on the internet.
Yeah.
It went real bad, and people were saying I was terrible.
Fight night with Nathan.
Fight night.
Yeah. Every night is fight night with Nathan, apparently.
It wasn't. It was. It got a little. That last. Whatever. It's too grim to get into on this one.
Okay.
It was-
Bad, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Okay, we'll talk off air.
Okay.
Because, yeah, we don't need to air out grievances on here.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet. We're not that hard up yet for stuff to talk about. Well, we might be, because I'm just trying to think of what else I did this week. Oh, I got a Nexus 7 tablet.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you got that yesterday.
I got that yesterday. Yeah.
How is it? What have you done with it so far? Does it have a Netflix app?
I've just been using it for, like, everything.
Okay.
Like, everything that I used to use my laptop for, like, if I just wanted to watch Netflix in my bed, or, like, just browse Twitter for a bit, but I would do that on my phone. Now I have a bigger screen for it.
Perfect.
It's really responsive. It's really smooth moving. It has that new Jelly Bean operating system, or whatever, so... And it's straight from Google, right? The Nexus 7 is made by ASUS with Google.
Okay.
So it'll have updates faster than like my phone, which is made by Samsung rather than first party. So yeah, I don't know. I've just been kind of using it for everything I used to use my laptop for, which I found out is essentially Twitter, checking emails, and watching Netflix. So I don't know. There's some great games on it though. Like I guess you could probably get them on your phone too, because I know John, you're Android as well.
Mm-hmm.
Have you played Rayman Jungle Run?
No, I don't actually game on my phone.
Okay. You should consider trying that out, though. It's pretty good.
Jungle Run? I kept hearing, isn't it just another Endless Runner type game, or is it, but with
Kind-
Rayman's?
Kind of. Like, it has the music, obviously, and the art style, so automatically it's really nice looking and sounding. And it's a runner where you're always running to the right, and the only thing you can control is jumping or like your helicopter head if you're doing those levels and stuff like that. And the object is to collect all the little things on your way. So it's just it is an endless runner, but there are levels. So
it's like Bit Trip Runner.
yes, essentially.
Okay.
But Rayman. It has that whole Rayman art style and everything. It's really nice, so you should try that out.
Does it have the heavy ukulele use?
It does. Yeah, it has a bunch of the different songs.
Excellent.
It has the ukulele song. It has the one with the didgeridoo.
Excellent.
I know. That's the best part of it. I was playing it for like an hour when I should have been sleeping last night.
Is that one with like the proper band? I guess it kind of goes in with the banjo as well.
Yeah.
The ukulele.
Yeah, that's the one.
Excellent.
Yeah, there's
You
a...
guys really liked Origins, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you not?
I don't know. I tried playing it and just didn't get pulled in right away, so I still have to go back, but yeah, it's been about an hour. I do that, though. It seemed squishy. I'm not sure how to describe it. Like, it wasn't as responsive as I'd like.
Well, which
But-
system did you play it on?
PS3.
Okay, I was going to say, because the 3DS one felt really weird, the demo that they put out anyways.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's some sort of specific issue or something, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I did like the opening video, though, where they're snoring makes music. That was really charming.
Yeah, that was good. I agree
So,
with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I will reevaluate it at some point.
Because
Because I did like that
based on
third
musical
one.
snoring.
Musical snoring, yeah, definitely worthwhile. Yeah. And Rayman 3 for GameCube specifically. That was a good game.
I guess there's a question. Legends of Dragoon. I have it. I haven't actually played it yet, though. So no, because I can't get invested in one of those right now. Too much time. I can't get invested into a time sink right now because I gotta play Far Cry 3. And I'm not just harping on that because of the Nathan thing.
You actually want to play it. That's totally fair.
Yeah, I actually want to
totally
play. No, I'm just saying I should clarify that because it sounds like I'm just bringing it up to bother you or something. But it's
like you're just trolling. No, it's fine.
No,
Yeah.
because of like the whole like best of the year thing that we're gonna do eventually. Like I would like to see that game. So
yeah, I meant to rent it, but you can't really do that easily. So
no, Redbox up here is terrible for games. And maybe movies. I don't know. I've never tried.
One unless there
Have they got more than 2 games in them now?
4.
Skyrim, and Halo 4.
Moving up in the world.
Borderlands 2, I think, was also in there. But
Last
only
time I went to one, it was Modern Warfare 3 and Skyrim Game of the Year.
Oh, and Call of Duty Black Ops 2 was in there.
Is it really?
Yeah, mine anyway. Apparently, there's also been the widespread issue of people stealing the games almost immediately and replacing it with a circle of paper. And apparently, that is just the machine doesn't know that anything has happened.
Wouldn't they just charge your credit card though?
I guess maybe if it's reported, they can kind of look into when that was. Like it must have been the previous person.
Yeah.
So yeah, but there was a bunch of posts on Reddit and stuff of just like screen caps or like pictures of people like, well, I tried to rent Hitman Absolution and check this out, and it's just a paper.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Or I guess the issue that might not be solvable is just, oh, my copy's scratched. I'll just go down to the Redbox and swap it out.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, done. So if it's just a machine handling that stuff, yeah.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I keep like going past Blockbusters and just kind of feeling weirdly nostalgic for some reason. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure if I want them
to be fair, being able to rent games was really nice.
It was.
Yeah.
Just, I'd play way more stuff, dude. Just like, whatever, I can check it out. It's like $10. I don't know.
The best thing about the Blockbuster was paying them $30 a month and just being able to play whatever games I wanted.
Yeah, there was definitely like a summer where I did that and played tons of stuff. So,
yeah, like you would go and get Transformers, you'd play that for a weekend and then return it and get something good. That whole thing is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
What do you guys think of Heavy Rain?
I liked it. I liked it for what it was.
I don't know, like, if I've ever talked to either of you about Heavy Rain because, well, I know I've talked to you, Nathan, but not like in depth or anything. But I was thinking about revisiting that, and I don't know if I want to.
Well, here's the question: you beat the game, right?
Well, yeah, multiple times to see a few endings.
Yeah, I was exactly. So, if you're going back to it again, what are you going back to it for? Are you going to see a different ending, or just?
Well, because it's been a few years now, and I just want to see if it's held up. Like, the last time I played it was probably, well, at least a year or two ago.
I want to say that the best way to appreciate Heavy Rain is to only play it once. To only go through it once, and that's it. Whatever story you get, that's it.
And see,
me and
Nathan were talking about this too, because with Walking Dead, that's what people are saying as well. And while I agree that is the best way to play Walking Dead, me and Nathan were talking about why would you create a game experience that should only be experienced once? It's just kind of weird.
Like, it did, yeah, that just strikes me as such a strange thing.
Well, it's not that it should be, it's not that it is a game you only experience once, it's that you should, because once you play it in a different way and see how completely different it is, it sometimes shows the major games. Like Heavy Rain shows its faults really badly if you play it
really
multiple times.
Yeah, if you scrutinize it, it falls apart almost immediately.
Yeah, that story goes freaking psychotic at certain turns.
Yeah.
That's the nice way of putting it.
Well,
it's
it
so
just
strange though.
the
'Cause,
game
like,
tricks you. That's the problem with it.
They kind of have to though. Those kind of narrative heavy, kind of choice driven things, like because they can't have infinite permutations of what happens, so they have to kind of.
No, sorry. When I
you.
said trick you, I don't mean like trick you like Walking Dead did, where it's hiding like that your choices don't really matter. What Heavy Rain did story-wise is it just lied to you. Like the whole part, like why,
right.
like what's with the origami in Ethan's hand at that one part,
right.
or like him.
You're right. There's tons of red herrings.
Yeah, like it just lies to you because they don't have a clear story that would work with player interaction. So I don't know. It's just really weird game.
It's such a strange thing though, because like while I was in the middle of playing it, it was like so amazingly involving. You know, like I was just I gotta finish it. It's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as I beat it, it was like, oh man, that just broke right there. Like it was such a strange thing that's really still specific to video games, where it just can turn like that. Like it immediately went from like something I was really really into like a really disappointing thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like to be fair, I was really like I did the same thing with Indigo Prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the way David does stuff. Like it's probably going to happen again with what is it again? The Ellen Page game?
Beyond Two Souls.
Right. Like I'll still probably look at it because I still think it's kind of an interesting movie type experience, but they're so strange.
Well, here's the thing. I enjoyed my time with Heavy Rain.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. Yeah.
It depends on how much you want to delve into the game and kind of like rip the game apart, essentially.
Right.
It's once you get to that point that it loses its shine.
But see, where my argument is that it rips itself apart when you think back on it at all.
Well, yeah. Just as a story, there's just problems with it. Like
right.
That game just needs a better script writer or something. Like it has issues there.
Well, people have said it, and I totally agree. They just need someone whipping David Cage, saying, "No, bad Cage, bad. Don't do that." They need to rein him in a little.
Collaborator. Yeah, that can kind of say, you know what? I think that's a bad idea. It's like, oh, okay, kind of refine that a bit because right now he has maybe too much creative control.
So you're afraid he's going to pull a Lucas?
Or like, I don't know if that's
you can't tell me I'm wrong here, Paul.
Yeah. He does have a great mentorship as well. It's like, no, this duck-billed guy, he'll be hilarious.
Yeah.
I saw an action figure of him on the wall earlier this week. Thought about it.
On the wall?
At a store. It was on the wall. Yeah, sorry, that was an odd explanation.
On my wall, there's a bunch of Jar Jars.
Jar Jar action figures.
Kickstarter idea: have people whipping David Cage and telling him no. I would fund that Kickstarter because then a great game would come out.
Mm-hmm.
I will fund any Kickstarter that has whipping involved. Just saying. All right, so I have one more gift. Wondering if we should just give it out here. This is an actual Steam gift. It's not a code, so I'll have to add you and send it. For the one person probably that doesn't have Half-Life 2 Episode 2. So, I don't know what
I think really your challenge should be to ask who here does not have Half-Life 2 Episode 2.
Yeah, so who doesn't have Half-Life 2 Episode 2 and has Steam, I guess.
Regarded by some as the best paced chapter in Half-Life 2, which I need to go back and double check, but I don't know. People like it.
Oh, there's quite a few.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, there is quite a... Yeah, there's a bit more than I thought. So let's...
I think... Is Tonberry first? Or should we do a question at this point?
Let's do a question, because there's a bunch of them, yeah. We'll make it even.
And Tonberry doesn't even have Steam, so... Alright. You take this one. This is your gift to give away. Whereas I just want to look up that Final Fantasy VII.
No, I want to see what trivia John wants to give out. Do it up, John. Because you always do weird, obscure things.
All right, what is the name of your partner in Half-Life 2?
Okay.
Full
okay.
First and last name.
Okay.
No answer yet. Interesting.
I get it.
Well, there's a few seconds behind.
Oh, okay.
And the stream itself is starting to tear itself apart a little bit.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Nope, not quite.
Isn't that the guy from Deus Ex 3?
Uh,
for this.
Was it?
I thought it was Alex Mercer is an answer right now. Okay.
It is not Alex Mercer.
Flizer 97 still got it. They corrected themselves.
All right. So
did Flizer win something tonight already, or?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. 22, I think, but whatever.
You, John, if you want.
You're totally right. Alex Mercer is the prototype guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's up to you, John, if you want to go to someone that hasn't won, or if you just want to give it to him since he was first.
He was first, even though he did get it wrong originally.
Well, he still said the
it.
right one first, still too.
Yeah, I know. So okay, we'll give it Flyers.
Okay, that works.
He doesn't want it apparently.
Oh,
I don't want it.
No, wants to do trivia apparently. Flyers just really wanted to give out a trivia question apparently.
All right, fair enough. So who's the second? Origami Gamer 16. So Origami Gamer 16. Again, this is me.
Wait.
Send me a message on Twitter.
Where Flyzer's demanding that they have the right to give it away. This makes no sense for the audio archive, so let's talk about something else. I don't know. Sorry. I'm looking over here. B Raider. Do you guys have that one?
I have that. Adam Jensen was the Deus Ex 3 guy I was thinking of.
Okay.
So I didn't ask for this.
I didn't ask for this.
I didn't ask for
the
this.
line he says in the game.
Is it just like a button you hit or something?
No, it's just apparently it's a response that comes up like a bunch. He keeps saying it a lot.
Okay, so it's kind of the arrow to the knee of that game.
I wouldn't go that far, but I guess.
Okay.
I didn't ask for this.
Great.
I think that's probably going to do it, because I am out of shit to give, and we are out of Steam, I think. So there you go.
I thought you were gonna say give a damn, but okay.
Yeah, I was thinking of how I could work that, but like my mind is kind of gone.
Yo, Stanley Kubrick's awesome. No, I don't know. There's other stuff, but it doesn't matter. We don't need to talk about it. It's okay.
All right, so something like I'm out of shit to give out, and we are out of. I don't know. You know what? I don't care. I don't care. I'm done.
Are you trying for like a fresh out bubble?
He's done. He's just let him end it.
I'm done.
He's ending it.
We're ending it.
Okay.
Nathan, do you have the information?
Information?
Where people can email and that whole thing?
Right. Yeah, sorry, let me bring that up. Okay. Wait. What?
Okay, so facebook.com/thepixelresponse. You can email us at podcast at pixel-response.com. On Twitter, it's at pixel_response. You can get me at exposure, EXFAUXSURE. You can get Nathan at Krasnor, KRAZNOR. And of course, everybody knows at Proton John, Proton_John. It's not hard. Other than that,
so, like, I was like, do you want me to Nathan at Pixel Response? Like, that works too. But, I don't know.
I think podcast would be better, and then we can give out accordingly. But, yeah, So do that up if you're using a mobile device. You can go on Stitcher, look up Pixel Response, give us a thumbs up on there, add us to your favorites. You won't have to download the episodes and that whole thing. You'll get Retro Kill Screen and all the other shit we do on here. So you should probably go ahead and do that. We're on iTunes now. There's a link on the site. So do that up. Other than that, I mean, do I really? Okay. YouTube.com/ProtonJohnSA. Like you all don't know.
So, appreciate that.
And with that, we're out.